Let's start by establishing the foundational understanding of how Vagaro processes payments. When a client pays through Vagaro, whether online or in person using a Vagaro integrated payment processor, that transaction is recorded meticulously within your account. This detailed record is what allows you to then initiate a refund. Vagaro acts as the intermediary, facilitating the flow of funds, and therefore, it's also the portal through which you'll reverse that flow. The good news is that Vagaro has designed its refund process to be relatively user-friendly. You don't need to be a tech wizard to figure it out, but a step-by-step guide can certainly save you time and prevent potential headaches. We'll walk through the most common refund scenarios, starting with the simplest and moving to slightly more complex situations. Scenario 1. Refunding a credit card payment, full refund. This is perhaps the most frequent type of refund. A client paid for a service or product with their credit card, and now you need to return the full amount. Locate the transaction. The first step is always to find the original transaction. You can do this by going to your calendar and finding the appointment, then clicking on the payment details. Alternatively, you can go to Reports and then Sales or Transactions to search for the specific payment. Using the client's name, the date of the service, or the transaction ID will help you narrow it down quickly. Initiate the refund. Once you've located the transaction, you'll typically see an option to refund or process refund. Click on this. Confirm details. Vagaro will usually display a summary of the original transaction. Double-check that you're about to refund the correct amount for the correct service/product to the correct client. For a full refund, the system will often pre-populate the full amount. Select refund method. Since the original payment was by credit card, Vagaro will default to refunding back to the original card. This is the most secure and recommended method as it ensures the money goes back to the source. Add a reason, optional but recommended. Vagaro usually provides a field to enter a reason for the refund. While optional, it's highly recommended to fill this out. It serves as an internal record for your business and can be helpful for reconciliation and future reference. For example, client dissatisfaction with haircut, accidental double charge, or product returned. Process refund. After reviewing all the details, click Process Refund or Confirm Refund. Vagaro will then communicate with your payment processor to initiate the refund back to the client's credit card. It's important to note that while the refund is initiated instantly on your end, it can take a few business days for the funds to actually appear on the client's statement, depending on their bank. Always inform your client about this time frame to manage their expectations. Scenario 2. Refunding a credit card payment, partial refund. Sometimes you might only need to refund a portion of a transaction. For example, a client purchased multiple products but only returned one, or perhaps they were only partially satisfied with a service and you're offering a partial credit. The process is very similar to a full refund, with one key difference. Locate the transaction. Same as before, find the original transaction. Initiate the refund. Click on the refund option. Adjust the amount. Instead of accepting the pre-populated full amount, you'll need to manually adjust the refund amount to the desired partial sum. Make sure to input the exact amount you wish to refund. Select refund method. Again, refund to the original credit card. Add a reason. Clearly state the reason for the partial refund, e.g., refund for one returned shampoo bottle, or partial credit for nail service. Process refund. Confirm and process. Scenario 3. Refunding a cash payment. Refunding cash is simpler from a digital perspective as there's no payment processor involved in returning the funds. However, it requires careful internal handling. Locate the transaction. Find the original cash transaction. Initiate the refund. Click Refund. Select Refund Method. Cash. Vagaro will give you the option to select Cash as the refund method. This signifies that you have physically given the cash back to the client. Confirm details and add reason. Verify the amount and add a reason. Process refund. Once you confirm, Vagaro will record the transaction as refunded via cash. It's crucial that you physically hand over the cash to the client at this point. This also impacts your end-of-day reconciliation, so be sure your cash drawer reflects the outgoing funds. Scenario 4. Refunding a gift certificate or package. Refunding gift certificates or packages can be a bit more nuanced. Gift certificates. If a client paid for a service using a gift certificate and you need to refund them, the process typically involves reactivating the value onto the original gift certificate. Vagaro usually has an option to refund to gift certificate. This is generally preferred over issuing cash or a credit card refund if the original payment was a gift certificate, as it maintains the integrity of the gift. Packages. If a client purchased a package, e.g., 5 massages, and needs a refund for unused sessions, you'll need to adjust the package balance. Vagaro usually allows you to refund unused sessions. This will typically calculate the prorated value of the unused sessions and allow you to refund that amount via the original payment method, credit card or cash. With that said, thanks for watching and until next time.